it is now 10:23 p.m. Greenwich Meridian Time in England, and this is your boy Mickey J. Shanks. This is my first playthrough of a streaming game, and I thought I'd start off with something relatively new. I'm going to try the new demo of the repackaged, revamped remake of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with this game originally came out in 1999 on the PlayStation 1. Now, that was 21 years ago to this day. Well, not to this day, but certainly similar. It's been almost a calendar year since Capcom found success with the reimagined remake of Resident Evil 2, and there were a lot of fans clambering out for them to remake this one, because it seemed like a logical gap between this and then the revolution that was Resident Evil 4. And from the looks of it, the Nemesis has been revamped completely in terms of look design, and he's now certainly a lot more grotesque than the first time. Although I must stress that this is only the demo at this point, so this is still in very early development. So I'm going to dive right in and see if I survive. Now we'll go through story. Now, I admit, because I am something of a wuss, I am going to have the aim assist on, because frankly I didn't play. I'm one of these people who did not play the original in 1999, I must confess, but everybody's got to start somewhere, you know. So let's go and experience the nightmare. The game may differ from this demo. You cannot load or save your game in this demo, obviously, because it's a demo. This game doesn't drop until April 3rd, or if it's... yeah, April 3rd this year. Now, obviously with the current climate and the coronavirus pandemic going on, most of you who probably order this online will probably experience a delay in getting it. But when you do get your hands on it, hopefully it should be a great game and it'll be worth its weight. So, let's dive right in. This new plague is spreading at a terrifying rate, embedding itself in corpses already shambling the city streets. Jill has encountered immense difficulties in her attempt to escape the city, but in her most desperate moments she was rescued by an unknown man named Carlos. For those of you unfamiliar, Jill is Jill Valentine and Carlos Oliveira.
Hey, Captain. This fine young lady could use our help.
Carlos, you didn't even think to ask fine young lady her name? She is an elite operative of RPD, Special Tactics and Rescue Service. Her name is something Valentine.
It's Jill.
Nice to meet you, Jill. I am UBCS Platoon Leader Mikhail Victor. My team was sent here to rescue civilians.
Right. How's that going for you?
The city is completely cut off, isolated. Most of the 100,000 civilians will wind up dead. Correction, undead. My platoon has suffered serious losses. Just keeping them alive is more than I can manage.
Well, you can thank your corporate overlords for that.
Yes. Well, we are doing all we can. If we can get this subway train moving, we can evacuate some survivors. But we need help. My men cannot do this alone.
All right. I'm in. But I am on their side, not yours.
Oh, hey. It's cool. We all want the same thing.
Thank you, Jill.
All right, Super Cop. Here you go. We can use this to stay in contact.
I know what a radio is.
Okay, first things first. We need to get you geared up. Head up to street level. You'll find supplies there.
Alrighty.
All right.
Now, for most of you who are unfamiliar with the Resident Evil series, you get to control Miss Jill Valentine, the original one of the original protagonists of the first Resident Evil game, and a hardened member of the STARS Special Tactics and Rescue Squad. Ah, here we go. UBCS ammo crafting guide. On the battlefield, if you run out of ammo, your gun is about as useful as a wet fart. Want to stay alive out there? Then get these basic formulas into your skull. Handgun ammo, gunpowder ×2. Shotgun shells, gunpowder plus high-grade gunpowder. Mag ammo, high-grade gunpowder ×2. Once you're stocked up, get out there and join the party. Let's give these dead motherfuckers something to eat. Just make sure you don't become dessert. As succinct a recipe as you ever need. And speaking of dessert, does anybody think that that is basically going to be an undead buffet car? Pretty much, but I think that sounds pretty obvious. Now, the big difference between this and last year's stunning remake of Resident Evil 2 is the fact that this one takes place more outside of Raccoon City as opposed to in the confined spaces of the RPD. So, the graphics are slightly more improved. Tabloid front page. The Cannibal Murders, a complete digest. In the grey of the morning on September 25th, a frantic caller telephoned the RPD to report an assault. A man described as dishevelled like a vagrant was attacking a passerby north of the Lands Museum of Art. The responding officers discovered the mutilated corpse of a woman by some dumpsters nearby. Dozens of bite marks cover her body and she had been dismembered, suggesting she had been eaten. The third known incident of its kind to occur in Raccoon City this month. So who done it? Who's been munching on man steak? We here at News Comment have a gnawing feeling that the so-called cannibal disease patients Spencer Memorial has been providing free treatment for since August might not be settling for just the cafeteria food. Our reporters have infiltrated Spencer Memorial asking the tough questions and come back with horror stories that will make your stomach roil. Turn the page for the scoop. You can imagine anybody at the Sun or the Mirror doing that. Hardly. Or anybody in the New York Times braving it, but you know, some shady things do happen in Raccoon City.
Jill? It's me again. You topside yet?
Working on it. So what's the plan?
The old tanks got me clearing the tracks. You mind getting the subway infrastructure back online?
And how do I do that?
Let's start by restoring power. I'll navigate you to the substation once you hit the main road.
Copy that. Let's do this fast.
Yeah, this is a lot more fluid than last year's Resi 2 remake, which is a good thing. And the menu screen. Now this is a new thing. You can actually pick up the same of items, and it doesn't stop every time you pick one up. And obviously the map screen is very much the same as before, except it's a little more updated for current technology. Now, a lot of people praised last year's Resi 2 remake as a wonderful blend of nostalgia and updated gameplay, and this looks to be doing the same thing, because it's making use of the Resident Evil 2's RE engine. It's the same one that made Resident Evil 7 so great when they first started. UBCS Herb Field Menu. I love the UBCS documents here. Now, who the hell would leave them out just lying around? It's just kind of dull and frankly irresponsible. But anyway, there's no place in the UBCS for pipsqueaks who crawl back to base every single time they get scratched up. You want somebody to kiss your boo-boo? Go someplace else. Here in the big leagues, we mix our own meds, so get these recipes memorized. High potency mixture, green herb ×2. Maximum potency mixture, green herb or red herb, or green herb ×3. First aid spray, can't make these yourself, grab 'em if you see 'em. That should do it. Now let's get this done and then go grab a beer. Or whatever tickles your fancy at that point. I don't think everybody likes beer, depending on who drinks. So, the graphics are very much still the same as the last year's Resi 2, but the lighting's a little sharper. Now, I should probably stress at this point that Jill is a hardened STARS operative, and she survived the events of the original Resident Evil, so she's not some namby-pamby wuss. She's basically as hard as they come now. And here, obviously, you have your standard inventory box, for those of you who were familiar with last year will be very familiar with. So, manage your inventory is pretty much the same as before, except it's a lot more sleek. And combine, you have your herbs. Combine, you have your bullets. So, I've got enough bullets to keep me on a relative same pace. Now, here's the big difference. This is supposed to be taking place about the same time of the events of Resident Evil 2, but the big difference is this one is outside.
More survivors. Gotta get that train moving.
Welcome to the streets of Raccoon City. Now, for those of you who never played the original games, this will be a whole new experience to you. And much like before, last year, the zombies are definitely along the same path as last year's game. Although there is a lot more potential for them to not stay down. So, getting the hell out of here would be a good start. Yeah, the ability to pick up stuff really quickly is obviously a good thing. Especially if you have to move fast. Ooh. Now, oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. A few well-placed shots might be useful, but... oh, shit. You can get overwhelmed pretty quickly, and these guys are a lot faster than the last line. So, it's a good idea to not stick around. Now, obviously, the streets are a bit more open, but there is a lot more potential to get cornered very quickly. Wow. Okay, this is not good. Looks like someone forgot the party favors at the last piss-up.
Carlos, I've reached the main avenue. Which way do I go?
See a big transmission tower? That's the substation. You'll have to circle around through an alley to your right to get there.
You mean the alley that's on fire?
Maybe. Surely a tall drink of water like yourself can put out a few flames.
Fuck you.
The dialogue in this is a lot more modern now, which is kind of a nice change, because it was noticed especially in Resident Evil 4 that there was a lot of B-movie stick going with this, but it was quite sort of camp in the way it sort of handled it. It sort of was so aware of how sort of twee it was. At least the modern stuff is a bit better. So let's see what happens if you put a fire hydrant. Oh, so there's nothing. So I need something for the fire hydrant. Yeah, because obviously Jill's not so hard that she can run through fire. I mean, that would be stupid. So we need to find something like a valve or a hose or something to get the hydrant going. Oh. Now that's new. Apparently these zombies can break down barriers. Now, for the official demo from a lot of gameplay researchers, they say that if you shoot the red barrels, you can get a bit more explosive. Well, so they were right about that. Oh, no, I do not want to waste the bullets. Now, let's try it. Oh, joy. More of you fuckers. I'm not entirely certain that shooting things is a good idea. Run for it! Oi! Okay, that's novel. You have to have a tap system to get out of things rather than an actual sort of take the damage as and when. Okay, so you can actually break free of zombie attacks now, so that's a good thing. Let's see what we got here. No, just try this. Nope, you actually need a key for that. Okay, worth a shot. The detail on some of these shops is actually quite good. I get the feeling that the initial opening stages of the Resi 2 remake were sort of designed to see how they could cope with this. What the? Oh, yeah. Looks like you had a very bad donut, mate. Right. Yeah, didn't want to go back out there yet. It's a bit of. Just see if I can go in the kitchen. What's we got? Ah. So this kitchen could potentially be a save room in the new game because there's different music, bolt cutters, useful. Right. Obviously, you want to be just freeing up as much of your inventory as possible in this kind of scenario. Now, the temptation here is to try and make as big a herb pile as you can, but it's not useful. You need multiple as opposed to just one health bar, because you get attacked by something and your health goes down too far and you've only got one healing item, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. So nah. So yeah, there's obviously some good stuff in it, and the music's a tad familiar for those who played the original Resident Evil 3. It's very similar to that. There are a few intonations and updated sound files here and there, but it's also very, very good. So, I'm going to have to brave my way out of this, aren't I? I just can't remember the door I went into. Okay, I'll try this one. Okay, this is not good, not good. Okay, you do not want to get cornered on this. Nope. Nope. Now, in a situation like this, you do not want to get cornered. Ever. So... oh, yes. We'll have you. Bolt cutters. Good thing. Not so good for the... right. Oh, come on! I just got rid of two of you. And these ones are definitely a lot harder than the ones in Resi 2. Oh, get stuffed! I am not on the menu. Shotgun shells. Not useful without a shotgun. Nope. Get off! And these guys are more ruthless than before. Oh, good lord. Hey! What did I just say? I am not on the menu. Go on! Oh, good lord. Right. Yeah, you see, there's a sense of greater sense of urgency about this. So you can't really just go around spraying bullets everywhere, because you're going to be overwhelmed otherwise. So yeah, let's not hang around. It's probably the main thing I could say. But the map's definitely a bit more open. Ugh. No, that's not a nice way to fall down the stairs. Right. Take the handgun ammo. I've got to find... oh. I've got to find some sort of fire hose or something. Get lost. And stay down. Thank you. Drugstore owner's journal. August 24th. This new hair tonic from Umbrella is just flying off the shelves. The stuff they make always works wonders, so it's no surprise. I was counting on this and ordered a huge shipment. My instincts are paying off, literally. I just know sales will continue to rise as word gets out. That said, the string of violent incidents on the news has me worried. Maybe I ought to invest in a good safe to hold all the cash that's rolling in. September 2nd. The new safe is just perfect! Nobody knows the code, not even my wife. It's a secret between me and my beautiful Aquacure queen, and she'd never give it up for a thief. So, we have a few more cryptic puzzles. And that's good, because I like having my intelligence challenged in a game like this, especially when it comes down to a case of you don't really have a lot of time to think. So, let's try and see if we can get out of here without too much damage. Okay, okay. So, there's a lot more buildings to explore. And a fire hydrant or something to put those flames out. So, no, 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 not down there yet. Good. What's that noise? I really don't like the sound of that, so I will take you. Not necessarily a nice thing, this. There's got to be a fire hydrant. So oh, hello. What's... Oh. What part of get off my leg don't you get? Oh, for goodness sake, there's more of you. Stand the fuck still. Apologies for the profane language, but frankly I don't feel the need to stress why I use it. I'm an old, by comparative standards, moderately aged man. Now, gotta be some kind of fire hydrant or something I can get. Okay. Maybe I'm oh. Okay, that's... Oh, I'm right back where I started. Well, that sucks. Huh. Well, actually, no, it's not too bad a thing. It means I've got more exits. Let's see. There's got to be some way I can open... Get a fire hydrant going. Something. Let's have a look. Oh, another chained up door. Let's see. Yeah, one thing I learned from the last Resident Evil game is that opening every door possible is probably a good thing. High grade gunpowder. Oh dear me. I begrudge using it, but I'm gonna have to. Right. I get the feeling with this one there's always that sense of danger lurking around every corner. You didn't get that in the first game because it seemed a bit too static in the first remake, because it seemed a little bit too static. With this, there's definitely the sense of there is absolutely nowhere to hide. So you have to be sort of thorough and precise with where you... No, I learned that last time, so don't bother shooting off that. It's not gonna work. So let's try. See, try the dodge. Nope. Get off. Still haven't mastered the dodge thing yet. Yeah, I really ought to try doing this dodge stuff. Get lost! Can't you just let me practice the damn dodge, you little fucks? Oi! Get off! Toy uncle. Oh, hang on, I just came from here. There's got to be something. Right. Okay. So let's try and make this a little more sensible, shall we? Clear the road. Thank you. Oh, for goodness sake. I'm just going to waste the bullets. It's not a wise idea. Right, think, Michael, think. Safe. Donut shop. Maybe. Let's give this a whirl. I'm backing ourselves. Now, there's every chance I'm probably going to die quite horribly in this demo, but At this point it is just a demo, just so that you can get an idea of that... Oh. Yeah, now stay down will you please? Thank you. As I was saying, it's just a demo to try and get the sense of how the gameplay goes, and yes, I probably will end up dying quite frequently. Now, if you find any way to do this differently, just leave it in the comments below, and I'll happily read it in due course. Right now, I'm kind of focused on not dying. Yeah, that's probably not going to be a good move. Oh dear. Right. Come on, there's got to be something. Oh, hang on. I forgot there was a door there. Ah, let's try this door. Okay. Because I don't... Ah, no, I haven't been down here before. Oh, nope. Get back down there and stay there. Thank you. No, I said stay. Thank you. Right. Oh, good lord. Oh, piss off, you... Ugh. Ugh. Annoying. Ah. It has a heartbeat for your health monitor this time. That's useful. Yeah, okay. Getting kind of tricky now. Pharmacy. Okay. Bit hairy without a shotgun. God's sake, get lost. Oh, there are way too many zombies in this one. In fact, no, there's actually the right amount of zombies. There's just no way I can take them all on at once. Not even with a full clip. So. What the... Yeesh. Not good. Oh, come on. At least the whole idea of going through doors was novel. This is just relentless. Aha! Fire hose. Yes, be having you. Now just to find a way to get the subway employees memo. Violence getting worse and worse these past few days. Got a shotgun for when it hits a breaking point. Locking it up in the gun rack. That should keep it safe from any would-be looters while I go and try and find some more shells. If things go south, cut the chain and bust out that sucker. I pray we all make it out alive. Yeah, your prayers didn't really do much good, mate, otherwise you'd still have the gun. However, to the victor go the spoils. Right. Now that's a hell of a gun. Okay. And there's lockers like last time, that's good. So, combine. Hand grenades. I'm not going to need a red herb just now. Yes, I'll probably regret this. Come on then. Come on. Attaboy. Eat the buck. There you go. Sometimes there's nothing as satisfying in life as taking a shotgun shell to a zombie. Now.
This must be the subway company's offices. Nothing.
Well, of course nothing is not up. Kite Brothers Railway Manual. Ensuring safe subway operations. In the event of a power outage, the subway will automatically cease operations. Once power has been restored, please use the control panel to confirm the stations at which the train will stop, as well as which track segments will be used. If the route entered is unsafe, an error will occur and operations will not resume. Okay, so they also needs power. So I have the fire hydrant to get back to, and this is where I've got to get back to afterwards, I'm guessing. So time for a wonderful thing called crowd control. Oh, oi! And yes, for those of you who watch Zombieland, I am trying to follow the double tap rule as best I can. However, in this instance, it's a little difficult. So. Right. Try and get back to the fire hydrant the way I came. Oh, shit, forgot about you! Oi! Snapping one's neck, isn't it? Oi. Okay. Note to self, these guys do not know the meaning of the word quit. Hey, you're behind the door, at least you have the good courtesy to open the damn thing. Come on! Oh, for goodness sake. Wait a tick. Wasn't she just there? No, I'm not going to be able to go back this way. Bugger. Right. So that's novel. Apparently the way... you're coming back the way you came. Okay, so... Okay! That was toasty. Right. Yes. I'll be needing you. No. I have to try and make it back through the pharmacy. Oh, shit. Oi! Sod off! Nope. Not in the mood for you in the slightest. Right, time to cut back through the donut shop. Okay then. I was wondering when I'd run into you. Oh, fuck me! Hey! Oh, fine, have some bullets, you big bastard. Oh, Christ. My God, this guy's quick. Ow. Well, that was embarrassing, but hopefully I can survive a little longer than that. Nemesis, standard weaponry is of no use against this creature, just keep running. Nah, you think? Take two, shall we?
What the hell was it doing to them?
Obviously something not good. Oh, fuck. Right, time to do the dodge. Oh, crap. No, 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 no. Jesus! Did he just leap across the... Yes, he did. He leapt across the bloody cannon. Not good. Right, get inside. Oh, crap. Oh. Yeah, this is going to be a while. So, I'll call it at that, and I will probably upload another video when this finally comes out. So, if you liked what I have done, or not done in this case, just leave a comment in the comments below. And yeah, that was so far my first attempt at the demo of Resident Evil 3, the remake. So I'm really looking forward to this game when it comes out in on April 3rd, I believe. Hopefully I might be able to learn enough to survive that big bastard next time. And thank you so much for watching. If you have, if you like it, just hit the like button, and I will see you again in a new video. Take care wherever you are. Laters.